Hey everybody, what's going on? Ed here, and today I am doing a very small work in progress video on my Gundam F91. And as you can see, this is all I have painted on it. Not a lot is done on it, but I wanted to make a small video just showing off some of the new materials and tools that I'll be using to complete this kit, because I've switched a couple of my tools around and I'm using some different stuff, and I just kind of wanted to go over the differences and stuff. So it's more of it is a work in progress video because I have a kit that I've been tweaking with, but also I wanted to show off some of the stuff I've gotten. And yes, if you are wondering where the other kits I've done work in progress videos on are, they are in the process of being painted. Almost the entire Age 1 Gundam is completed. Same with the SD High Nu. If you remember, I started this a while ago. This is almost done. Can't really. But yeah. All that I have left to do on that are the hands, the weapons, and the funnels, so that should be done in the future very soon. Same with the Age 1 Full Armor Gundam colors, but I wanted to do a test on this because I've switched a couple of things. So anyway, first of all, these new files that I've been using, these Tamiya Craft tools, are incredible. My friend Brandon got me these, and Brandon also made me a very touching birthday video. So you should go check out his channel. I'll link it down below. It's Dark Sword of Ragnarok. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, these files are really, really nice for fixing seam lines. Essentially what I do is, since I don't have plastic cement, I just use a brush glue, a super glue. Any kind will really work as long as it's, doesn't glob on too thick. You let it dry, and then you file it away with the seam. You file the seam line down, and then it'll leave sort of a rough bit, and then you sand it down. And I've been using this very, very high grit sandpaper that Justin gave me, Justinius Builds. It's a very nice sandpaper. It works really, really well. Really gets stuff smooth. And last but not least, going over a couple things. White, the color white. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a hand painter. I do all of my work by hand. But white is the color that I hate painting the most. I cannot stand it. But I don't like leaving kits blank. I don't like leaving them the natural colors that they're molded in. Like, here's the leg of the F91 that I haven't taken apart yet. But as you can see, it's sort of a different shade of white. It's really hard to tell on camera, but it's a different shade of white than the shoulders. Because I went back and forth because I wanted to find a way to paint all the white on in a good way, because I didn't like hand painting the white. Hand painting white is such a pain in the ass, and since I love doing Gundams, it's gonna be, it's a very difficult thing to do. Like, big virtue that I need to do soon, and that kit is primarily all white, and I really did not want to hand paint that. So basically, I went around from a couple different ideas, and basically what I stuck with is I got a nice flat Krylon white and a primer, and that's what I've been doing because I finally learned how to spray paint very lightly, and this is the result I got from doing that. Zoom in a little bit, but sorry, my camera's tripod's a little shoddy, but yeah, that is essentially the final product. As you can see, there's a little bit of a seam line there, but let me flip this light off. As you can see, there's no visible seam line here where there was one, and that is thanks to the files and the sandpaper. But yeah, so this is the final result of the paint. And also, one more thing. I asked Henry, as you guys probably know, Vegeta8259, him and I are good friends, and I was asking about Topcoats, because what I've been using up until this point is this stuff, and this is Rust-Oleum Ultra Clear Cover Matte Clear Finish, whatever. And the thing is, Rust-Oleum, it just feels like it goes on too thick for my taste. it's not a bad company, and it's not really a bad top coat, but it leaves, it says it's a matte finish, but it leaves more of a gloss, and I hate that. I don't like gloss looks. And as you can see on these parts, they aren't glossy at all. They're a very flat finish. Because I switched top coats last night, and what I'm using now is this stuff, and this is Tester's Spray Lacquer, Clear Coat, God, I cannot talk today, Clear Coat, and it is Dull Coat Clear. This stuff is $5 a can, which is outrageous, but this will give such a nice finish to your models. Not glossy. It gives a very nice, you know, flat finished look. The look that I've been trying to get for a very long time. So this stuff works very, very well if you're trying to get that. It almost looks like a fixed figuration. That's how, like, it goes on. But I finally found a top coat that I'd like to use. So basically what I'm doing is I'm hand painting every single color except for the white. The white will be primed and then painted white Krylon on top of it. It just makes things easier for me, and I'll get a lot more done that way. Clear coating with testers. I'm still doing, you know, decals and panel washes. And this so far has been, you know, sprayed, decaled, top coated, and then I did a rinse with a gray-white mix. Yeah, I think it turned out very well for, you know, what it is. And yeah, I think that turned out really nice, and the flat coat looks amazing, and I think that's what I'm going to be sticking with in the future, because it looks very fixed figuration-y, and fixed figurations are my favorite Gundam figures. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. I just kind of wanted to go over very briefly about some of the new materials I'm using. If you have any questions, leave comments below. And again, I will be doing a tutorial in the future on some of the stuff that I do, like how I paint and how I weather. I'm very excited to use this new top coat on my next weathered model, because I think it'll look a lot better. I'm probably going to be doing, I've decided, the Dom Tropin for my tutorial video on how to weather and hand paint everything. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Again, definitely check out this type of top coat. It works very, very well for models, and I would definitely suggest picking up a file set like this to fix seam lines, because you can do it with sandpaper, but if you get the majority of it out of the way with a file set and then smooth it out with sandpaper, I think the product looks very nice at the end. Alright, guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Check out my links below for blog, yada yada yada. And again, thank you very much to Brandon for the craft tools, the top coat suggestion from Henry, and the F91 model that was supplied by my good friend James, Spider2K. I said Y2K in my last video, and I'm probably still messing up, but his YouTube channel. So again, thank you to everybody for helping me grow as a modeler. I think I'm becoming a much better modeler than I used to be, and I've finally found a method that sticks for me. So hopefully, since this is a smaller kit that has not that many accessories, I'll get it painted up, and I'll do another work in progress video, and I'll get it pumped out for you guys. Again, I'm gonna say it for like a 5th time. That's about it, and I will see you all next time.